Okay, so this takes us to our leadership. A little bit about leadership effectiveness. We did this again a couple of weeks ago on our leadership first meeting, action planning. And as we did that, we gave you an overview of the top 13 ways or 11 ways, excuse me, to spring clean. How do you hit reset as a leader with your team to create a new you, a new team in quarter 2? These are all the ways to keep a team motivated and your direct sales team engaged for success. We don't want you reading this slide, okay? But this was there. So remember, we're going to build you a separate notebook here, a workbook that has all of this in it. So we brought it up last time, and today we're going to do just a quick mini deck for you. So out of the 11 ways, the goal is every season you have a new reason to do a checkup from the neck up. So every quarter, you look at what you do as a leader and where's your gaps. What are you doing? Can you do it better, or do you stay because it's working? And what are you not doing to make you the best team in the world? To know that you put your head down at night and you are the bomb. So I'm going to ask Jackie to do a quick little review about what are those very quick 11 strategies. We're just going to say them, and then we're going to show you some examples. Okay, here we go, Jack. Take it away.
Okay. All right. So set some clear goals. All right. Well, we'll just keep going. Provide incentives and recognition. Offer your ongoing training, not just in the immediate. Foster a positive and supportive culture. We love our teams. Love, love, love. Encourage healthy competition because it's always fun to beat your leader and beat your friends. Communicate effectively. That might be say less and get more results. Set a positive example. Leaders go first. Provide resources and tools to your team. Celebrate them. Milestones, anniversaries, birthdays, Jafferversaries, whatever. Offer career growth opportunities. Show them how to make more money, right? And regularly ask them what they think. Get their feedback so that you can be a better leader to them every single time. It's so important to listen.
Bingo. So we just put together some thoughts and ideas. Many of you have monthly recognition, weekly emails, weekly winners. Many of you provide training alongside what Jafra has, or you follow up after our training with coaching. So we want to give you the top tips trending right now for direct selling leaders like you. And we're going to put some examples in. We're not here to read all the details, but we want to trigger you to what's on the slide as you go through your leader workbook and you take it and you say, ooh, I've got a gap. I'm not doing that. I could do this, or maybe I don't need it because what I'm doing is working. So let's take the first one. Jackie mentioned setting clear goals. So if you were doing a monthly newsletter, okay, and you were giving your team goals, what did we do? We showed you the ranking of Gen East and Gen West compared to all 7 regions, right? We gave you our goals. You know our goals every month, and we track them along the way all the time. Does your team have clear goals? You heard Helen Wells. When we hit 18, I'm giving this away. They know how many, and she can now do the barometer. We have a goal of 800 at convention. Right now we have 100. So you're going to see Jackie and I cheering you on along the way as we grow. But you must have clear goals. They must be achievable, SMART goals, and make sure that they know the goals and how they're affected. Every order counts towards our team goals. But if you do it at the beginning of the month and they don't know what happened until the beginning of next month, you're never actually getting results, including your team. It's just a done and done. When it's over, you can't influence. You have to influence goals nonstop. Jackie and I probably post too much, send too much, but you know what? It's always to our goals. So you see how we're doing. Team pride, going to convention with general market having so many people, being top in the nation, new leaders, again, all those, that recognition is our team pride, just like yours. So in your newsletter, do you have team goals and results from last month? Do you thank everybody who ordered or grew your team, giving them tickets and drawings? Now, this is when the month is over. Then, do you have weekly drawings and appreciation? Again, you can do that or have bonus weeks. Jackie and I, once in a while, do bonus weeks. We do have additional recognition each month, like we just did the Go for Six. We're now doing the Spring Fling. We made that up on top of regular recognition. Okay. And then you set your next month's goals. Okay. So, do you have that in front of your team? Next, what is the step? Okay. Again, I'm going to go kind of quick here so we don't get stuck. Do you have incentives, things they grow to, that they have levels, not just what Jafra has, what do you have? And whether or not you're giving them a gift or you're giving them Venmo or you're giving them cash, whatever it be, that's up to you. But do you have levels to bump them up to? Jafra does free shipping at 1,000 and 50% at 400. But what else is there? Do you call them each week when you look at your reports? So 3 levels like the Olympics, bronze, silver, gold, if you want for sales. Then it can be for sponsoring. You have to have both. If you expect both, you recognize both, you'll get both. And you always put your name in there. And I love, I heard Jackie say, I beat my manager. I love that. And do that weekly. Okay. Report your weekly sales. You can do weekly drawings, right? So again, adding more there, putting their picture there when they're number 1, 2, and 3, like we do when there's national achievers, we always have their picture there. First time new managers, we have their picture there. So making it fun and letting them see their name. Again, as you continue with more, even if nobody's earning it, you always keep your reco. You train people to comp plan by putting the bonuses in your newsletter, even if nobody is there. Okay. It just reminds them there's so much on the table. Adding Jumpstart, VIP, all those things. Anniversaries, birthdays, like Jackie said, spotlights. Maybe you pick a spotlight consultant of the month and you tell her story, a little bit about her, why she joined, what she's loved, and where she's going. So again, there's another one of those 11 features. Healthy competition. Jackie's great at this. She loves that, fostering that competitive, let friends go first, always showing yourself and your results, and driving and encouraging them every single week. And green by 19, we use that. Some of you do green by 15. But again, what do you have driving them for early bird and weekly? Okay. So we just wanted to do a check-in. I'm putting Jack in the chat really quick. We brought this up in January. And we wanted to see if any of you did something. We launched the new Jumpstart for Sales. Did any of you launch I must be hungry, launch Jumpstart for sponsoring? We gave you ideas on maybe swag that has your team name on it when they sponsor 1 in the month they join, month 2. So you have sales from Jafra, sponsoring from you. So we're just curious if anybody did something to a Jumpstart for sponsoring for new consultants. Just curious. And you could use this for those who are ready to qualify to manager, right? So we're curious on that. And something we've been talking about for 2 years, since I know Jackie was here all last year and this year, we really have been talking about it forever. What do you all do when someone joins with a friend? So the month they join with a friend and earn what? Did anybody create it? And then bumping them when they join with 2, they get 2 gifts from Jafra, actually 3 this month, plus your gift, plus 8%. So is anybody driving fast start, right? Jumpstart with their new consultants with your own incentives? Remember, if you have a district, you always have district recognition too. You set district goals. You might have their number of orders goals. I've been working with this with Natalie McGilbert. So you might see Mona's name there and Gina's name there. So, and then having, again, celebration of district results, growth as your leaders grow their central branches, having sponsoring in your branches in your district, right? So doing green by 19 with your branches, top personal seller, top personal sponsor out of your leaders. Again, you put everything there. You expect them to have new managers and promote branches. You put all the bonuses in there. You also recognize the number of VIPs they have. We give it to you, but what do you do with it to celebrate and coach and train them to achieve more? Okay. So again, branch and district. So I'm not going to do all of this. I want you to see that 3 out of 11 tips are right here. Offering ongoing training. When you look at Jafra, our calendar is full, right? When you look at our regional calendar, it's full. So if you don't need to train more, attend the training together and have a Monday night meetup. And so that the people that work during the day can watch it and then just review what did we learn and what will we do with what we learned today and what's our plan and call to action for the week. So that's just coaching and developing to the training that's already done. So do less, as Jackie said, but coach and develop and follow up more. Also, effective communication. You all shared great ways you're doing that, from, I know Cheryl does project broadcast, to email, to personal calls, to text videos. We don't need to do that. But recognition is weekly. Great job. You already earned the bronze level. You're on your way to the silver level. Text me if you need an idea or two, because your gift gets bigger at the silver level. That's where weekly is fun, because they see who's bumping and the spots are filling up in your reco. And then that week, that team time, whether you're doing a monthly branch workshop or weekly team time, is getting feedback. The purpose of that is listening. Jackie and I come up with what your needs are by listening and reading what we see you posting. So again, if you're not with your team consistently, you don't even really know what to give them, right? So just kind of ending with that as we wrap this segment up, and then we'll come back to you with any other thoughts or comments. But that key is, again, attend, but then we want to know when they attend, what did they learn and what will they apply? So as you get into this, I'm not going to do a lot with this. We'll focus on this next month, because this is a whole quarterly deck for you, is fostering a positive culture. Jackie really talked about that too. And some, like Helen, creating this goal at convention and you're posting your pictures. That's culture, our team spirit, and them picturing being a part of something. So be thinking about, do I have that? Do I have team names? Do they know our team name? Do I share a vision, a purpose, a mission? Do we have team colors? I know Lori Alley is great at this. Diana Driggs does that very well as she celebrates her new leaders. We watched her do that over the fall. It was fabulous. Again, your Reco boards, your shine boards, as Jackie and I call it. Again, call it your Reco deck, whatever that be. Where do they get recognized? And then how do you spotlight them in email, Facebook, WhatsApp, etc.? So that's all the fun of a culture. Having branded team name gifts, like we said, for Jumpstart, for sponsoring. Do you have office time? Again, you know, Jackie and I are pretty much into this. We really, really try to do Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Pacific time for our WhatsApp. So setting office time, setting coaching days and times, text times, WhatsApp times, etc. Trying to be mindful, that fosters a culture. It really does. Setting boundaries for your platforms, and then checking in with your teams every 90 days. People's lives change every 90 days. I'm not reading all of this, but do you have 3 different teams? Remember that sheet Jackie showed you from the leader guide to make a list from those who buy at cost, those who build clients, and those who build teams? Do you have 3 different team names, and do you serve them differently? Then every quarter or every season, you have a reason to call and say, how's it going? Right now, I've got you on this team. And so I want to make sure how that went last quarter, but have things changed? Is there new reasons this season to grow more income or get more out of your business? And if you did, what would you use it for? So if we don't ask, you're serving them where you assume. Okay. Like Jackie said, don't judge. So again, this is a sheet you can look at and create your team names, create what your support system looks like, and then ask them. And use your resources. That was number 8 on that checklist Jackie talked about. And that is right here. I heard Dia talking about, I'm doing an interview. You know what? That's awesome. That's exactly what the virtual sponsoring conversation guide says to do. There's a before, a during, and an after. All of these help you. How Mona asked earlier, how do I get my consultant off to a great start and stay connected? use your checklist, and use your new consultant guide. And then how do you work with those VIPs? Keep using all the graphics and build the number of VIPs. They pay the mortgage, they pay the rent, they pay the house, they pay for the car. They literally, you are in control of your commissions. So utilizing the tools, that leadership guide is what you saw those 4 generations want to know. At least 3 out of 4 want that. So that, as well as all the tools you have, use them. And again, just for fun, as we really wrap up this segment, is set a positive example. Jackie said it, lead first. So that is a strong work ethic, your enthusiasm. How much are you live? That's why I love a 1-minute video with a personal invitation. They need to know you. They need to feel like you're talking to them. They need to see your positivity, your attitude, and what you believe in. So I know Jackie loves these types of things. What's the difference between a boss and a leader? Jackie, when you look at this page, what are some, just shout out a couple of favorites on what you love about leadership and setting a positive example for many of our pictures here?
Yeah, so a boss takes all the credit and a leader says, "Nope, they did it, and I'm just here to observe their awesomeness." A boss says, "I know how it's done, do what I say," and a leader says, "Here are some ideas that have worked for me. Why don't you try them yourself?" I versus we, like all of it says go, you go. A leader says, "Let's go. Let's work together." Lock arms, joyful, moving forward. All of it. It's just all of it.
And we love the art of leadership, okay? So take a look. And this is, again, a new season with a new reason to be the most effective leader. So that is your deck that we have for you all. And we said something earlier, use the tools. Remember earlier you were talking about what could we do different in Gen Market? Offer growth. Think big. Look at all those generations, right? So use our recordings. Jackie and I have them done. If you don't like them, don't judge them. Create your own. We give you all the slide decks so you can be the voice, not us. But if you need to lean on us, use it. Make sure your team is a subscriber to our YouTube channel. Make sure your team is in both of the Facebook groups, because community matters and they will be inspired by the others in the group, not just you. So this ends. I'm going to stop our recording. I'm going to keep going. So forgive me. Sorry. That ends our deck number 1 on leadership for Q2. So anybody grab some nuggets from that little exercise? And we'd love to hear out loud. The next deck, we're just going to review the top notes. You're not going to see all the words. What did you grab from that little leadership be new to you in Q2? Any hot tips? Shout them out. Let's talk. Go, Sandra.
I loved a lot of things. One of the things I loved in the sales was I beat my manager, because I think that's a big deal for consultants. And then just the ideas, I've known about the Jump Start, but I hadn't completely put together what I wanted to do. And it just gave me some ideas on encouraging people to their sales with the bronze, silver, and gold again, because I like that part of it, and with the sponsoring and what they get from the company versus what they'd get also from me, not versus, but along with. And the join with a friend, and well, green by 15, so we can be green by 19 as a group, is what I'd like to do. And that gives them 2 full weeks and a day in the month for if they want to place orders when they're paid, stuff like that, or their clients are paid. And then just the join with a friend, maybe get one $25 kit free. So it's $12.50 all of a sudden to join for each of them to get started. So that's just the beginning. You guys have my mind just going nuts. Thank you.
Good. You got some golden nuggets. Love it. Thank you. Anybody else grab a couple of quick golden nuggets? Okay. All
I
right.
would say
Time's
I
up.
would go
Oh,
along
go ahead.
also with the young lady that just spoke. This is Maxine Roberts
I
from
don't.
Rejoice District. I like that also as far as the beating the leader. And as looking at that on the flip side, I would say that beating the leader also give you confidence and movement to become a leader. And becoming a
That's
leader
right.
with the part of going forward together, you always want your team to move with you because then they are following you. So you don't want to be a leader where you're leaving your team behind. So that's what I got out of it.
I love that. It's a great way also to identify your future leaders. That's super cool. Oh my gosh, you beat your leader. When was the last time you thought about becoming a leader? I love that, Maxine. That's awesome. Great job. So, all right, Jackie, anything else in the chat? Any ideas that are just roaming around out there?
Well, there's people in my front yard, so my dog is barking. So I'm sorry about that, you guys. It's the lawn guy is in the front yard. Okay, so we had like a good side conversation over in the chat. Carol brought up too many folks are saying they don't want to spend $200. And I said, I don't want to spend $200 either. I'll sell 400 to get paid 200. It's a mindset shift. And then someone else, and I want to give them, it was Helen, said they aren't spending money, they're investing in themselves to grow their business. Again, another mindset shift. So like when someone gives you a objection, and I'm recapping this for the replay mostly, guys, but if someone gives you an objection, you have to look at it as how can you take that objection and spin it in a positive way. And like, I don't want to spend 200 bucks either. I want to put 200 bucks in my pocket. So giving that mindset. And then we had another good side convo about Diana shared, where to go? I'm sorry, I have to scroll back up. Diana said when we asked about the Jumpstart program, she said, I'm teaching my team to value the gifts that they receive from Jafra. And I was like, I love that. Let the company do the heavy lifting for you. Absolutely. So how can we as a group, and if you want to pop it in the chat or we can continue this in WhatsApp, whatever you want to, how can we as a team, as a leader team, encourage folks to utilize Jafra's Jumpstart program better? Because I don't think anyone is using it to its full potential. I feel like the gifts are just sitting there waiting to be taken, and we need to be the ones that push that forward. So that's another great conversation we can continue offline too. Diana shared some really great graphics, so go check those out in the chat. And if you're feeling generous, Diana, you can share those in the WhatsApp too. I think they're great. One of them would make a great little postcard. Absolutely. Yeah, and the gardeners are around. It's just that time of day. So we had some great stuff going in the chat. I encourage you to check it out. And if you want to share anything, guys, we should continue this conversation always. That's what the WhatsApp's for. And it's not annoying when we're all contributing. So please, please, please share your brains. And I love to see it. And I am the biggest proponent of beat your leader in the whole wide world. I always challenged my team to beat me. Often they did because they were power sellers and I was just showing up for like the joy and the good times. But beat your leader is the best, most fun thing you can do. And it's rewarding for everyone across the board. So I love it.
Love it.
Carry
Great comments. And I do love the comment, use the Jafra gifts. Remember, the difference of a Jumpstart for sponsoring is the consistency. We don't have a program for that for consultants. Fill the gap what Jafra doesn't have. I couldn't agree more. If you need a bonus week, maybe they do have the gifts for 2 QNCs, but you do a sponsoring bonus week, right? So again, think about how to fill the gaps. There isn't a right and a wrong. Some people like doing it one way and another. The key is, what do you do if you're not getting team sponsoring and growing team sales? Then what's the gap? Jafra has 400 and 1,000. What are you doing in the middle to bump them there? It's baby steps to success. So got to go to wrap it up. Jack and I are going to read very quickly our last little ditty here. It's only 5 minutes because we're not training from it. This is your pre-deck to get you ready for the month of May. So I'll kick it off, and then Jack and I are just going to read the top so you know what's in your workbook. This is Rockstar. It's everything you need to know. So this here first is some ideas of themes you can do with your team in the month of May. So we start with team themes for the month of May. You can pick and you can create, and we want you to keep sharing in WhatsApp. All right, Jack, what's your topic on the top there, girl?
May is such a vibrant month with plenty of themes to choose from. So let's pick a theme in May. My tippy top would be Cinco de Mayo because salsa.
Love it. So we have the whole month of a theme, and then you've got theme meetings. These are ideas for fun team meetings. Okay. Love it. And she's already going Cinco de Mayo. 5th of May is going to be a big deal, right? Then we've got fun challenges. What are some ideas that could create May fun challenges for your team? We know that's that team spirit, camaraderie, motivation. So here you go, direct sales, team ideas for May. All right, Jack, what's next?
All right. May is a great time for parties. We love parties. We love to be outside. I'm having people over on Saturday. If you're in the area, please pop by. But let's have a margarita madness mixer.
Whoop, whoop, whoop. So these are some party ideas. And you know, Jack creates your social media calendar. We'll have that out. All of our calendars will be out in the next 1 to 2 days for the month of May. Think about it. The social days don't change. You want to start getting ready for Teacher Appreciation Day, Nurses Month, National Golf Course Month, Skin Cancer Awareness Month. You got to be ready now to get your team ready. So, Jack, what's this guy about?
Beauty trends for spring and summer. I am living for sharing the benefits of SPF because May is Skin Cancer Awareness Month, right? So sharing the benefits of sunscreen and SPF daily, not just when you go to the pool or the beach. That's it for me.
Yeah. So you're going to love this. When you get your May brochure, look at all the bundles. These are the hot trends that are going to sell in the month of May. I love earlier, Diana was saying hair product, hair protection and repair. There it is. Making up bundles if Jafra doesn't have one ready. Those are little mini trainings you could do every single week with your team on your Facebook or your WhatsApp group, or designate it to one of your consultants and let them do it. Okay. These are giving you hot topics and ways to train your team to sell, which is what we talked about in segment 1. Okay. Next, what do we got on this one, Jack?
May is a great time to join direct sales for so many reasons, but I think the best one is for teachers to have flexible income for the summer. Some teachers don't get paid all year round. So that is a big one in our house.
So these give you those words. Dia was saying, oh my gosh, I kind of Googled, what are the words? These are the words of the market looking for you in the month of May. So we know you could probably toss some of them into April, but these are literally the seasonal highlights, okay, for spring. After that, to what Jackie was talking about, is we even gave you a whole list of the top 10 people who are looking for you. Call it teachers, college students, seasonal job workers. There it is right there. This literally tells you the hottie toddies for May. Who literally is out there looking for your side summer hustle? It's right there for you. All right, Jack, we got one more here. What's this one about?
All right, selling beauty, spa, and skincare products in May can be especially as exciting because people are prioritizing themselves and their self-care routines. So I love, for events, so I love a virtual spa party where everybody puts a mask on their face and gets on Zoom and has a good laugh, and then we walk through our skincare routine.
And I know Jackie, she's going to create a do-it-yourself spa kit. That's
You
her.
absolutely
She
are
loves
right.
DIYs. That's her. So again, this helps you plan some team parties for the month and events for you, your future leaders, and your income building consultants. Here also is where to prospect in the month of May. We got it all for you. So where's our team going to go? To PIP, Paint It Purple. All right, Jack, we even did one more. What's this one?
It's all about those dads because they can't be left out, you know? So let's do some special gift guides for us girls to give the dudes what they need, like SPF, and what they want, like maybe to smell extra super fly.
Yeah, I love this. Creating a gift guide, put your own together. Canva does everything magically delicious. Or make one and share it, like some of you do. We know many of you are creating things, but put it together and help your team see how to grow to $1,000 and one in QNC minimum in May. So I think we're getting to our end with your guide deck. I hope this helps you plan for the month of May while you wrap up April. This is also, we talked about it in the beginning, how do you grow your attendance to national convention? You need to communicate. You need to highlight the benefits. You need to address those concerns, and you need to create incentives. You know what, Jack? Hands down, we said all four by all you all, not us. You did. You're brilliant. Now put it together in your team package and
Mhm.
sell. We wanted to give you this early for a reason. Many things you see here you can apply to the month of April. So that is your entire deck to help you strategize Q2 and April and May. So I'm going to turn this over to Jackie to wrap us up.
Well, my little dog and I are here to tell you to empower yourself with the belief that your goals are within reach, and then inspire others with the determination to together make it so. It's
Yeah.
important, guys.
We are so excited to see you and your team shine with that 1001 or more. And as you grow new leaders, new consultants, and so much new fun with your team. Thanks for being in our leadership team. This now ends our third segment of your leader workshop. Let's goal get it.